Alright, back for round 4. On the draw is a pretty clear mulligan. We do have the combo, but cannot really cast it. Okay, no land, sure. Sure, thing boss. Okay, at least this is a pretty good 5. This is a pretty good 5. I don't really think we want Elspeth. And Dak Faden happens to be blue, so we can pitch it to Force of Will. Drazzer have kept 7, but I don't think we want to Force of Will that. I don't think we can afford to Force of Will that. Uh, and right now it's not doing much. If my opponent plays a flat fetch and then cast a 3-drop, well, it's good for them, but like, yeah. I will not Force of Will a Deathrite Shaman when I don't even know what my opponent's playing. So some type of bug shenanigans. Looks like a legacy deck so far, which is kind of funny. Though I guess a legacy deck would have fetched probably an Underground Sea and not a Swamp. Buried Alive. Yeah, okay, so it's some type of reanimator deck. We'd rather counter the reanimation spells than Bury Alive. The only thing where it's bad is if my opponent has multiple reanimation spells in hand, but if they do, well, we are in trouble, I think, pretty much no matter what. And Lighted Tutor is kind of decent because it gives us a land next turn. I mean, it gives us the mana we need. If my opponent has 2 reanimation spells, I think I'll lose though. But I don't think there's a ton I can do about that. They might not play a reanimation spell into, this mana open because there was a mana leak that they probably saw in the draft since we got it 7th pick. They might not even care though. And again, if they have 2 reanimation spells, I think we end up losing. Goyf I can leave with. Legoyf. Yeah, I don't think there's anything better than Mox Pearl right now. We just want mana. We just need mana. So since I fetched them, basically I fetched a land with Enlightened Tutor. It's a little bit like a mulligan to 4 actually, because this is card disadvantage. That being said, if I top deck Blightsteel Colossus next turn, I think I win, which is really stupid. Yeah, we'll have to Force of Will that. We will have to Force of Will that. I don't think there's any way around that. And I might as well get my charge counter and get hit for 5. But yeah, Blightsteel Colossus just probably wins the game, which is funny. I guess Kozilek would be good too. Yeah, we can get some green and get the value right away. The value of not having to tap that later on. The opponent has a solid clock with the Goyf though, so it's problematic. Manatize could be good, but yeah, I guess the Deathrite cannot give them mana. We have like 2 more turns to try to draw something, but yeah, it's kind of tough right now, obviously. Mountain not really helping us that much. Unfort. Well, we mulligan to 5, so there is that. And somehow we are still alive, despite the opponent having a pretty busted start, so I cannot complain too much. Yeah. And Kozilek doesn't really do it anymore because they can sack everything but the Goyf and kill me afterwards. So I really need the good old Blightsteel here. Though I guess a Rimvol, a Wrath of God, or something like that would do a decent job too. Yeah, that qualifies. That certainly qualifies. Nope. Let's not misclick though. Let us not misclick. And we have Manatize backup. So, okay, this resolved. Great. And now we are actually pretty far. I mean, not pretty far, but we are like, we will not just die to the Deathrite removing our things from our graveyard. My opponent can deal 4 with that 6. Yeah, if they hit once, then they can kill us in 3 turn, but 3 turn clock is something I can live with. And here they will probably cast a 4-drop, because oh, never mind. I think that, yeah, it's kind of weird. Why didn't Are they playing around Manatize? They might be, because it feels like they've been top decking a land. So I don't know. But here they will probably get a reanimation spell. And yeah, that should be good enough for them to win. Again, we can still top deck the good old Blightsteel Reno, or now the Kozilek would do a good amount of job too, because they would probably sack these 2+2 lands, but then they only have 2 lands to cast whatever reanimation spell they would get, and we will have Manatize backup, so that would probably be good enough. Arid Mesa not really helping us there. So now my fear is that they will just get to reanimate something, and yeah, that should be good enough. Though I guess Iona is not lethal. I mean, she's gonna kill me, but she's not like gonna put me out of the game right away. I'm pretty sure they will play a rather cheap reanimation spell that we will not get to Manatize either way, so unless they fetch for a 5-drop, which doesn't seem extremely likely, we are pretty likely going to be dead here. Nothing. Oh, it feels like they might have gotten the Makeshift Mannequin, which is instant speed reanimation spell. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we'll cast that. I should have probably sacked my Arid Mesa. So by doing so, I would have been able to be less likely to draw lands. I don't think it matters too much though, but yeah. Elspeth can kill Iona, but I think my opponent will just Makeshift Mannequin Iona end of turn, and they have 1 extra mana, so I cannot Manatize, so I'm pretty sure this is what's gonna happen, and I'm pretty sure we are dead. But I don't think we could have done much better than that with what we got this game. If my opponent spends mana countering Elspeth, I'm actually pretty happy, because it means they will probably not do something else. Yeah, okay. I feel like it's gonna be a Makeshift Mannequin though. I feel like this is gonna be a Makeshift Mannequin, so I bet you it's gonna be Makeshift Mannequin. Force of Will, okay. Well, if they Makeshift Mannequin now, it's gonna be clunky for them though. They did it in the wrong order. I'm still kinda dead to the Death Ride. Dig Through Time. Well, I think we'll counter that. Nobody plays into Manatize, that's kind of funny. Like, my opponent could have done it the other way around. It's probably just better overall and doesn't cost them much, but yeah, they just lost a Dig Through Time for no reason here. I think we are still in a lot of trouble because the shaman is gonna kill us before we can kill them with Elspeth, but I don't know, you know, there's still the option of top decking one of our big dude. We do have removals and card draw spells in the deck too, so it's definitely not completely over. Mog Chat, land, pass the turn. Be Light, well, that does kinda helps me. So I guess we will Be Light right now, so we can attack for a little bit more. Because we'll have to Be Light the shaman anyways because of the fact that it's killing us. And, well, they could still have the Makeshift Mannequin, but if they don't, if they just have nothing relevant in hand, maybe we have a shot. I'm pretty sure they have something relevant in hand though, so my hope is pretty slim right now. Nothing. Good God. Will we win that game? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. And if they reanimate something sorcery speed, I can kill it with I can kill whatever they reanimate with Elspeth. Dark Petition. Alright. Eureka. I guess if they reanimate... Oh no, it's not in their graveyard anymore, but reanimating Massacre Worm would have been lethal. Yeah, I don't remind Elesh Norn. Sure. Yeah, because yeah, Massacre Worm would kill me right away because I have tokens, but Elesh Norn I can deal with, right? It's 4 or greater. Let's just put a charge counter there. And yeah, I guess that's it. Some more mana. Well, that is not very good. Can get rid of the Tarmogoyf too, which could matter because if they draw a way to destroy the Fate's Feathers, then the Tarmogoyf one-shots me. Pulse Dis, getting back their Shaman. Thing is, they cannot choose it right. Okay. Okay. That's cool. So we'll... The thing is, my opponent will always Deathrite end of turn, so I don't think there's a spot in which I can have them not have the Deathrite. We cannot use Elspeth to kill Deathrite because this is not how it works. So I guess we pretty much want to through the breach right now, put the opponent to 9 poison counters and get rid of the Deathrite. And it's kind of lame because we'll not get to kill them, but I don't think we'll get... Yeah, I mean, the only thing I do by waiting is letting them get an activation of Deathrite, which seems pretty stupid. This will always be available to block the Blight still. Yeah. Funny. Not really lethal, but funny. If I had the ultimate on Elspeth, it would be lethal because it would be a 13/13 flyer, but here they can block. Yeah. What a game. What a game. Okay, we'll get our charge counter right now. We'll get our tokens and we'll pass a turn. Good, good, good. Interesting that they choose to kill the O-Ring over Elspeth last turn. I guess it saved them, but still. Bring to light. Okay. I guess I can get back their Elesh Norn, but then I can kill it once again. So my open deck is sweet. Like Sultai, Bring to Light Reanimation seems very, very nice. Not a huge fan of playing Tarmogoyf in Control-y Reanimator deck, but it worked out pretty well for them. So they regrossed the Shaman. Okay. They are really adamant about killing me with Shaman, I guess. An Imperial Seal. Yeah, that cannot be a great news. This Shaman is... is truly the Deathrite Shaman, like it just never dies. I need to draw something. I think they will get something that can kill me. I don't know. I do not know. Hopefully I don't top deck Blight still. Well, here I will let my opponent know that I have nothing, but I don't think there's... I don't think this is what we need. Would have been good to draw now, but I think it's... Like, if you draw that next turn, we just die to the Shaman, so... That's just not good enough. I should have attack first, but I think they are blocking a token either way, so... Yeah, no, I should have attack first. Maybe they would have not blocked. Yeah, maybe they would not have blocked. I think they will kill us right here, though. Yeah, getting my Fruit Breach, and they probably got something with the seal that can deal 1 damage in some way. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Oh well, I feel like we did pretty well despite mulliganing to 5. I'm not sure there's much we could have done differently. So in this type of matchup, Schwentel is very risky because my opponent is playing some big creatures too. I kind of don't like that. On the other hand, I don't have great things to put in the deck instead of that, so... Quicken can help cast... Because if you cast that end of their turn, it's slightly better. Maybe I'll add Quicken and still leave the Schwentel in the deck, but... Seems like a fairly risky plan. And I don't know what I would cut for that. I think we'll leave it in deck, but we'll have to be a bit more worried about... You know, we cannot just jam the Schwentel as we usually do. Could add in Sphinx Rev. Would have been good last game at least. But last game I I mulliganed to 5 and then I drew none of my card draw spell, which is a little bit unlucky, I think. My opponent did not show a ton of artifact, but the deck fade still remains pretty good, I think. They might be playing a couple Signet. I think we'll just submit the same version of the deck. And I like Wrath of God when my opponent is trying to reanimate stuff, so there is that. That hand is amazing. I love it. I love it. Turn 2 Mana Leak, turn 3 Thirst or Dak Faden. Yeah, it's just quite great. Treachery in the back, which is pretty stellar against reanimation. The opponent mulled to 6, put a card on top, and that's gonna be this. Alright. Alrighty. Nothing to cast on turn 1. Yeah, we'll leave Mana Leak back up over playing Temple. I don't think there's many things we would Mana Leak here, but there are a couple we should probably. I think I can let that resolve, honestly. Here I will probably just play... No, I'd rather play a land. A non-fetch land. This doesn't grow the Tarmogoyf bigger. No, it's probably right to play the Mesa because we will have to discard off the Thirst, and I think we are pretty likely to want to yeah, we would have discarded a Mountain actually, probably. So even if it grows the Tarmogoyf bigger, I think it's slightly... Yeah, I should have played the Mesa. We'll drop an artifact here though. Well, I could... I'm not sure about the interaction between Show and Tell and Duplicant though. I think the 2 cards enter the battlefield at the same time, so we could... They would play a big card and we'll get to exile it with the Duplicant, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure that the 2 things enter the battlefield at the same time though. Could be cool. The thing is, if we don't discard Duplicant, we have to discard 2 cards, which is rather clunky. I think I'll just discard Duplicant, but Duplicant Show and Tell could have been decent. Again, if I knew better about the interact, I'm pretty yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think we want to drop Temple of Triumph here and leave Mana Leak available. Mox Pearl. I will keep that on top because then I can hardcast Sphinx next turn, so that seems solid. Don't really want to show Tell Sphinx when, you know, they could get something like Ion onto the battlefield and whatnot. Next turn I could also Treachery the Goyf. Yeah, not under a lot of pressure though. And I have a fair amount of good reinforce in hand, so feel fine. So, several options, right? I kind of wanna. Hmm. Feel like if I play the Sphinx, it's gonna die. I kind of wanna steal the Goyf and then play Sphinx, or maybe bait a counter spell with Treachery. I don't feel like I need to leave Mana Leak available because even if they do have something powerful next turn, I can Face Feather it. So, yeah, kind of a tough line here, but if I just stand there taking 3 damage each turn, it's not great for me either. Okay, we got to steal that, which is nice. And now I'll probably just... I could also play Dak Faden, start to loot, and keep Mana Leak available. Or drop the Sphinx. I think these are two decent options. If I get up to 7 mana, I can Show and Tell and then Face Feather whatever they put onto the battlefield. The thing is, if they put Iona in name white, it's pretty bad. And I don't have anything great to Show and Tell either way. I think for now I'll just cast Dak Faden and leave Mana Leak available. And start to loot. Okay, Blyseal is a nice one to potentially Show and Tell. I think we can afford to get rid of the lands here. Okay. The thing is, I have pretty good control over the game right now, and using Show and Tell might be a way to lose it when I should not lose it. It kind of depends on what my opponent will do here, obviously. Pulsing their own Goyf. Yeah. I don't really get why they pulse the Goyf and not the Treachery. It seems extremely weird to me, but this can target any permanent, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's quite strange. Do we risk the game by casting Show and Tell? We can cast Show and Tell and have Mana Leak backup, and I'm pretty sure Blightsteel is gonna be able to defeat most things. Like even an Elesh Norn is gonna get beaten. Even if they get Iona, they have to keep Iona backup to block, otherwise they die. Yeah, I think we'll just maybe throw the game away right here. But that's fine. That's fine. That's why that's why we are playing Elesh Norn. Okay, that is definitely beatable. Let's loot a little bit. Probably just discarding 2 lands. So I guess Blightsteel is not lethal, even if I get rid of Elesh Norn, because it has only 9 power now, but I think we have a slightly more powerful creature. Collective Brutality just to get rid of my Mana Leak, so I guess I will Mana Leak that then. Because otherwise they can just take the Mana Leak, so it doesn't really make much sense to let that resolve. Now they might have a Removal for Blightsteel. Blightsteel is rather hard to kill. I mean, it's indestructible, so unless you have a white spell... Oh, and they reanimate my own duplicant. That will do it. That will do it. Alright. 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 We are getting beaten by our own own cards. That was a risk when I casted the Show and Tell, obviously. So we cannot steal Duplicant yet because we don't have enough loyalty there. I think we'll just play Elspeth and Wrath away creatures. Should we loot first? I think it's fine, yeah. Okay, well, Getting rid of 2 islands on the top of my library is definitely good. So now if my opponent has Force Spike, I die. Or Daze, I guess, for that matter. But otherwise, we should be in a fine spot. We have two Planeswalker, a Sphinx, a Face Feathers, an Elspeth. Well, I guess if they can reanimate something really good there, it's still problematic. Yeah, Show and Tell in this type of matchup, not the best. But, you know, Collective Brutality into Animate Dead, my own duplicant was a pretty specific answer required not to just lose the game last turn, so there is that. I think most of the time my opponent would have just died. But yeah, they ended up having a 2-mana removal spell and a 2-mana discard spell. So I guess I can pulse the Elspeth now, which I can leave with. They probably will not have an answer for the Sphinx right now. So I could make my opponent draw cards. And I mean, play the Sphinx and make them draw card and draw 4, but I don't really want to make them loot, because if they loot, that gives them more chance to draw answer to the Sphinx, so I feel like I'd rather just loot myself and try to hit a blue card to protect the Sphinx. Did not get there. I think we don't really want any of these cards though. Maybe I should worry about my library getting thinner and thinner, but eventually we'll probably find Through the Breach alongside Kozilek and win this way, I think. And if we draw a blue card here, we should be in great spot. We did draw a blue card, and they conceded. Alright! That was good enough. Kind of feel like I should get rid of my Show and Tell. It's just... yeah, it's just not really good enough. The thing is, I don't have anything great in the side. Like, Chandra is kind of cool, but... it's double red. If I cut Show and Tell, I would probably still keep Through the Breach and these two dudes. Maybe I should play Hero of Bladehold over Show and Tell, just because it's a safer early way to apply pressure, basically. Though I think, you know, Thirst was overall pretty good last game. My opponent just happened to add the exact configuration that could save them, but it would have been pretty good in pretty much any other situation. Because I think we had Elspeth, or we would have drawn her, and we could have killed everything with 4 or more power, but the Blightsteel would not have died because it's indestructible, and Elspeth, I mean, Elesh Norn would have died, and we would have probably just killed them. Kitchen Sphinx is slightly annoying creature. Not sure what it really does for us though. They showed Deathrite, but I don't think this is a good enough reason to bring in some cheap removal. Yeah, I just think that Show and Tell is a little bit too risky. And Quicken would make it better, but then we have to assemble 3 cards. Show and Tell, Quicken, and a creature, and that's probably a little bit too much to ask for. I think we just have to make sure we have some early interaction, make sure we don't die to an early reanimated creature, but we have slightly better late game, some counter spells, so I don't think we should be in a worse spot. And we have some pretty good answers to early reanimated creature in Banishing Light, Face Feathers, Wrath of God, and a couple counter spells. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. My Heaven deck is super sweet. Okay. That seems good enough, especially since I can ditch the Colossus away with Thirst and have a Manatize available and a turn to Thirst. Yeah, that's a good 7. I like it. My opponent's mulligan to 6. They kept 6 and put a card on bottom. Alright. Alrighty. Mox Jet. Okay. Turn 1 Goyf. Alright, that's good. I mean, it's not a lot of pressure right now, but eventually it will pressure us. They don't have anything to do here though. Okay, fine. Ooh, Mana Drain is amazing. So if we can Mana Drain a 3-drop next turn, then we can cast Tamio with Manatize backup, that'd be amazing. Hope my opponent takes 2 and try to cast a 3-drop here, that'd be... Ooh, that'd be very, very nice. Pulsing... Well, if you are pulsing that, I'm definitely draining you. I mean, you would rather cast Manatize, but the fact that this lets me cast Tamio next turn is just so sweet. I think it's just clearly worth it. And we will still probably get to Manatize something else, so... Yeah, should be fine. Here we'll drop Fumarole over Mountain, we don't really need more mana. And we can drop El Tamio. Probably just tapping the Goyf so it doesn't, it doesn't hit Tamio. And then we can start, thirsting, drawing stuff. As my opponent is still kind of stuck on land. Through the breach. Aha! So you say I can just kill them. I don't think that the black-green deck can really interact with that at instant speed. So I guess we'll just go for the kill, and if they don't die, we'll probably just tap the Goyf again. Yeah, that was my malevolent laughter. Yeah, through the bridge Blightsteel is what I live for, at least magic wise, if I may say so. If this makes any sense, if I'm not saying things that doesn't even mean anything in English, but hopefully you got the point. Well, we get to kill with Colossus and we get to win the draft, so that was sweet. I hope you all enjoyed that draft. If it's the case, feel free to drop a like. And yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry if I'm still coughing a little bit. And see you for another draft pretty soon because, yeah, Vintage Cube is amazing.